Hello, everybody. It's Gary Kay, and you are now listening and watching a live version of my daily rants and raves. And I am happy to be joined by the Vice President of Marketing at Almo ProAV, Melody Craigmyle. Melody, how are you?
I'm great. How are you, Gary?
Doing great, and we're connected. We're only a couple states away, but we're connected here on a live video broadcast version of our daily rants and raves. And of course, daily rants and raves are brought to you by Atlas Sound. Atlas Sound is a sponsor of our daily rants and raves, but in this case, we're doing a special E4 edition. Almo E4 is coming up, and the first fall stop on the annual E4 tour is in Irvine, somewhere where we were a couple of years ago. In fact, the same
Mhm.
place we were 2 years ago, right?
Yep, exactly. It's the Hyatt Regency in Irvine, and it's on October 18th.
Yeah, it's coming up in 2 weeks and a day, and you can actually still register. Registration, I talked to both you and Sam, the vice president of Almo ProAV, and both you guys have told me recently in separate conversations that you guys have record pre-registration, but that doesn't mean that you don't have enough room. You're just making the event larger, so you can go right now online and register. Of course, you can go to Google and just search Almo E4, but you actually have a dedicated site directly for registration.
Yeah. Just go to e4avtour.com and you can click through and see the registration for the event in Irvine, California, and also in New York, which is going to be on November 13th at the Meadowlands in New Jersey.
Right. So if you're on the West Coast, you got 2 weeks to register. If you're on the East Coast and you're in Northeast, especially, you should go check it out. And I'm going to talk about a little bit about what you're going to what you're going to see there. So really, it's kind of two events in one. It's a conference where you have seminars and workshops specifically dealing with technology, and it's a little miniature Infocom in a way. It's a small trade show. Did I get that right?
Yeah, absolutely. And as far as the courses go, there's really two different tracks. One is more of a business building track for like an owner or principal, and the other track is more technical. So if you are a specifying engineer or someone that really wants to learn the nuts and bolts of how technology works, we have a separate track for that as well.
So I'm honored to be your keynote speaker again, and I'm going to be doing my crystal ball, which, as you know, I wrote for a number of years for Sound Communications Magazine and for Rave Pubs, our own publication, about sort of the future of the industry. And you had the idea last year of turning that into a live delivery, so we're going to be doing that. And so I'll be presenting to those that are there sitting in the room in Irvine my keynote, which is sort of where the market's been in the last year, but more importantly, where it's going to go over the next year and a half. So I'm not going to go 5 years in the future because that really doesn't affect your daily job, but I am going to go a year to 18 months in the future so that you kind of know like what's happening with some of these newer technologies. For example, 4K, BYOD,
Mm-hmm.
OLED technology now, and in fact, you're going to actually have on display. Samsung's actually bringing. I heard a rumor their new OLED display that's only been shown one other place.
Yeah. So we will have the new Samsung OLED product. We will have a number of different 4K displays, both commercial grade and consumer grade, there for people to see and compare and contrast. And as far as learning more about 4K, we have a company who actually develops the content. They go out, shoot the content, they make the players, they work with the manufacturers. These people know everything about 4K, and they're going to be teaching a class about that, sponsored by LG. So I'm very excited to bring that to the show and marrying both the educational track with what you're going to see right there on the exhibit hall.
That's going to be really cool. And a lot of people probably haven't seen 4K, and there's really two things that I see that are important about 4K. Obviously, the resolution. It's 4 times the resolution of HD, and we were all blown away with HD some 10 years ago. So you can imagine 4 times that resolution. It looks amazing. But really, I see 4K as sort of a great collaboration tool because now what you can do is have a digital canvas where you can put up native resolution HD video and native resolution PowerPoint slides and still other content on one large screen. So I think the applications are not just for home television, 3D applications. It's not just for digital signage. It's actually for boardroom, classroom, training room because you're going to see 4K and a bunch of projection technologies now, and you'll have 4K manufacturers, 4K
Mm-hmm.
projector manufacturers there too.
Yeah, absolutely. And part of that class that they're going to be teaching will go into that specific applications that they have dealt with and actually discuss when you should use 4K and when you shouldn't use 4K. What is it appropriate for in the application? And I think that's going to be a very popular class.
Yeah, speaking of classes, one of our other editors is going to be there. Midori Connolly is going to present for the first time at the Almo E4 show. Tell them about the seminar that she's going to deliver.
Well, she's coming from a very different perspective. She's going to be talking about the end user experience at events and expectations that in today's digital world, people really have different expectations when they come to an event and how they interact with the whole live production situation. So that's a very unique perspective. We're glad to have her on the tour.
Yeah, she's great. You'll love her as a speaker, and it's something that everybody should attend because regardless of what you do in your daily job, you're always going to be presenting. You're always having to present yourself, present your company, and present this technology. And the insight that she'll give you on how to do that to different types of people is invaluable. You're also going to have a couple of new manufacturers at the E4 that weren't there when you were last in Irvine.
Yeah, so just to give Rave a scoop here, we are really pleased to announce that we are partnered with Epson,
Oh,
and
really?
they will, yes, we
So I
just
didn't even know that. You didn't even brief me on that before we did this. Before we did
that's
this
why
call.
that's why it's called a scoop.
That
So
is
we're
definitely a scoop.
very excited about partnering with Epson. As you know, they are the leader in market share for projectors and have some really great products in the installation. And they also have a product called BrightLink, which is a partnership with daylight, with the screen and everything. So hopefully that will be there. I don't know what they're bringing yet. Again, this is all kind of new, but we also have.
So hold on, before you go on to another manufacturer, you can't just leave me hanging there. So this is the first time people watching this video. It's the first time they've heard that you are bringing on Epson as a product line, and so you're bringing on not just the projector line, but you're also bringing on the BrightLink product.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay,
Yep.
and so you're the first Pro AV distributor, I believe, to have the Epson line because they've had it sort of in computer distribution, but that's really been a certain segment, like the traveling presenter segment of their product line. But you're going to actually have the whole Pro AV line.
Yes, we'll have access to the whole Pro AV line, and for Almo, we work with integrators and consultants and dealers, and our focus will be mainly on the higher lumen
Right.
installation product line from
Right.
Epson.
A lot of people don't even know, quite honestly, that they have a brighter than 3,000 ANSI lumens product line out there. I think a lot of people know them for boardroom, conference room, training room, especially classroom projectors. And I agree with you. A lot of people don't know they have a 4,000 ANSI lumens line, for example, in brighter.
Hmm.
So you'll actually help them quite a bit there. So who are the other manufacturers you want to talk about?
The other manufacturers are Clear One, who's also a new partner for us, and they'll be showing video teleconferencing and a lot of their microphones and conference room collaboration products, and then also Harman, which we just signed a couple of weeks ago. So we have AKG, Crown, JBL, Speakercraft, just a host of different product lines in that Harman family, and we really feel like now that we have a very great strong audio offering for our integrators, in addition to obviously the video offerings that we have.
So for those people who read the description before watching this video, the little blog I wrote about this video, it's time to debut the new thing that we're going to do that Rave and Almo have partnered together on to bring E4 outside of the four main areas that Almo has covered. So for the last, let me give a little background. I'll let you do the exciting announcement. But for the last, I don't know, we've partnered with you for at least 3 or 4 years now. Is that right? How many years?
We started in October of 2009. Is when
Okay,
we
so
started.
almost 5 years we've partnered with you, and what we've done is we've gone to at least 4 cities every year, and I've been fortunate enough to be the keynote speaker, and I've helped hopefully bring people to the event and get them all excited about what they're about to see, and then The
Hmm.
doors open, they get to see this little miniature Infocom small trade show venue. What's neat about your venue that's different about most other shows that you go to, it's not just a bunch of products sitting there, but you've done a really good job recently, especially in the last year, of getting manufacturers to connect their stuff together. So you're actually seeing
Hmm.
manufacturers working together on the show floor, not just Samsung showing their own stuff, for example, not just each manufacturer. They're connecting their stuff together, which is one thing. But if you weren't in those four areas, you'd have a hard time attending. And a lot of people have been talking about your E4 show and have wanted you to bring it to places like Kansas City and wanted you to bring it to places like Atlanta and Orlando and, for that matter, a bunch of small towns. So tell them what we're going to do.
So we are going to be streaming live two sessions from the E4, so you can join from anywhere in the world. One is your keynote, of course, the crystal ball, which everybody in the AV industry should hear that keynote. I mean, what you said earlier, they're going to walk away that day with something really, truly valuable to take back to their business, whether that's a new idea for expanding their business or learn about a new technology, how it's going to impact their business. So we're really proud to bring that online. But secondly, one thing that we have gotten requests for is to do a technical panel. We've got a lot of experts on our staff, our business development managers, and they just have a wealth of knowledge. So we're really proud that NEC is sponsoring the first tech expert. We're calling it the brain freeze. So bring your questions, leave with answers, try and stump the experts, give them a little brain freeze, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
So we're going to not only stream my keynote live, so while I'm delivering the keynote live that morning, and we'll give you more information on our website, we'll be promoting the heck out of this on our website, and of course Almo will be promoting it through your social media and your website as well. We're going to be, the keynote I'm going to do is going to be delivered live, and it's about an hour and 15 minutes long. So you'll actually be able to watch the entire keynote, and someone from Rave will be there during the keynote. And when I have a question and answer section, you can actually tweet in your question directly to me, even though you're not there live. You're watching from wherever you are, anywhere in the world, and that person from Rave will tell me what that question is. But that luncheon session that you just talked about, where you're going to bring those panelists together, we're going to stream that live too. And these are going to be experts from not only Almo but from the industry that know technology inside and out. And they'll be asked questions, and all that'll be streamed live. The easiest way to see that, and of course you can get more information about this on our website and on Almo's website, but the easiest way is to just bookmark ravepubs.com/E4. And
Hmm.
of course, we'll be promoting the heck out of it, but we're excited to be bringing this live. Obviously, technology's come a long way since 2009. We couldn't have done this in 2009 without an inordinate amount of equipment
Right.
and technology. We may have been able to archive the videos and make them available on our website, but now we're going to be able to stream it live. And of course, we're going to do it in HD resolution, so we're going to use H.264, the standard everybody's familiar with. We're not going to
Mhm.
invent something new. We're going to make it available to everybody. So we're excited about that. We're great to be partnering with you because this is something that Rave is excited about offering to our future readers and people that are reading our publication now. Is we're going to integrate much more video content, and this is a way to kick it off with Almo.
Yeah, it's very exciting to be able to expand the E4 program this way and to reach new audiences and share the wealth of the information that we bring to the program with just the greater larger audience. And that's really the whole mission of the E4 tour is to provide free quality education to the AV industry, and this is just an expansion of that.
And it's a great partnership because you don't compete with anybody. We don't compete with anybody. We both work with integrators and manufacturers alike. So everybody should join in on this. If you're an integrator and you're in Kansas City, you're in Orlando, or you're in the middle of nowhere for that matter, and of course if you're there near Irvine or you're near New Jersey, the best way to see it is live. But we're going to bring
Hmm.
you the next best thing to being there. We're going to stream live, and then we're also going to, as we've always done, shoot videos, 1 to 2 minute product videos on all the
Hmm.
products that you have there. And in the future, hopefully, we'll make this live streaming thing bigger and bigger every year. So I'm excited to be doing it. And thanks for joining us today, Melody.
Okay, thanks, Gary. See you in Irvine in a couple weeks.
I want you one more time, though, to tell them how to register for the Alamo E4 AV Tour.
All right, it's www.e4, the number 4, avtour.com,
That,
and sign up. It's all free. Everything is free. Classes, education, lunch, breakfast, and and lots of prizes too.
Yeah,
So
you give away a tremendous amount of prizes. Last time I was in California, my then 11-year-old begged you and begged you until she finally won a pair of headphones, Panasonic headphones, which she covets is like the best gift she's ever gotten anywhere. So I thank you for that, and so she's all excited and. But yes, you give away a lot of great prizes, and it's a lot of fun. And everybody sticks around to the very end because that's when you give out the prizes.
right.
So
Yeah.
again, bookmark ravepubs.com/E4 so that you will be able to see all this stuff live and all the videos that we shoot. And of course, you can go to e4avtour.com and you can register now. So thank you very much for joining us. This is Gary Kay, and this has been Daily Rants and Raves, and I will see you next week.
Thanks.